Hello, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is the Save Rings over here at V-Gaming. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at Pocket Watchers again. This is another segment of that segment I got going on where we look at the top games on the consoles and on the PC. Thanks for joining. So this week we're going to be looking at, like I just said, the top 15 games. And keep in mind these top 15 games account for 40% of playtime. Let's take a look-see here. This is all compiled by Matt Piscatella, who is the executive VP. Hold on, let me not slaughter this. Executive Director and Video Game Industry Analyst at Circana, formerly of Activision and Warner Brothers Games. So we're gonna scroll on down and we're gonna find that list. Here we go. This is from yesterday. This comes out every Monday. So let's see. Let's read the notes here. Ready or Not placed 14th on Xbox and Steam. Wasn't Ready or Not the game by the former Rockstar guy who came out and said that it's a smear campaign against him and his team? Don't be surprised. Oh, excuse me. Don't be surprised if it's Rockstar themselves that are smearing him. Well, this game seems to be doing pretty well, even though it's mostly negative overall on Steam. And I looked up why, and it's because they retroactively censored some stuff or something. Yeah, mostly negative. Let's take a look. Feels like an unfinished game. From masterpiece to missed opportunity. I play on PC. With the ever-loving crap I gotta do. Care about console requirements. Why does it affect me? Oh, because of censored content. What a joke. The update is a complete disgrace to everything Ready or Not is supposed to be. Censoring the game and downgrading the graphics just to shove it on the consoles. Censoring the game that is known for being dark, gritty, and unapologetic, saying the game is supposed to be uncomfortably offending. It's supposed to make you feel disgusted and horrible. So they censored it. That's been going around. What Steam had to drop, like what I saw, 17 between Steam and one other game store, they had to drop 17,000 games because the credit card processors want to be the moral authority on things. Sure. So whatever. RoboCop Rogue City went from 126 to 12th on Xbox with Game Pass there, but I thought Game Pass was bad. I also saw that in August there's going to be some big size game that comes to PlayStation as part of the PSN Plus. So they're doing the same thing over there, but it's not bad. Cyberclunk 2077 saw gains across platforms ranked at. You know what? You still see that game because they use it for benchmarking and stuff like that. And even in its most up-to-date state, that game is still a far cry from what they promised in that trailer. I'll never sit down and play through that game, ever. Same thing with No Man's Sky. I know they fixed it up and they did this or that, but the fact is that they lied, bold-faced. They knew that game was whack, and they still lied, bold-faced. And now years later, oh, you should play it now. No. And they didn't drop the price below $30 on No Man's Sky for like years. And I'm pretty sure Cyberpunk's already dropped below that price at least more than once. I'm still not getting it. Because from what I can see, it's still nothing. Like what they promised. Nothing at all. And I have a corrupted save file on there. There's one save file. No matter what I do or no matter where I save it, every time I sign back in, I am 50 feet up in the air on a motorcycle, just frozen in the air. And I have to jump off and die and then respawn in. And then I can save it right there on the ground, respawned and died. And I'll reload that save and I'll be back up on a motorcycle up in the air. And it's been doing that for years. So forget that game, man. And then they gave me shot on the next Witcher game. That game's going to be trash too. Anyway, so let's take a look. So as always, we got PlayStation here on the left, Xbox here on the right, PlayStation in blue, Xbox in purple. We got Call of Duty, and Fortnite just trade places pretty much. Call of Duty, Fortnite, Roblox, NBA 2K, GTA 5 Remastered, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, Cyberpunk, College Sports 26, College Sports Football 26, Diablo, WWE, Madden. Oh, hold on. We're going to do that. WWE, I bet, is right off the Xbox list. It's like number 17 or something. Madden. Siege, Destiny 2, Destiny 2, Rocket League, Rocket League. Oh, so how many are the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the top 15 games are the same games. And I have console fanboys, mostly PlayStation ponies, want to argue with me about their box. What difference does it make if 40% of all playtime is the same games, same 15 games, and 12 of those 15 are the exact same game? What are we even arguing about? Like, a refrigerator holds food, right? You might have a preference. You might like Samsung fridges. You might like Kenmore fridges. You might like KitchenAid fridges. But at the end of the day, they're still a fridge, and they still hold food. When you move into an apartment, and that fridge is already in there, you just kind of deal with the fridge that's in there, right? It's not make or break, is it? Same thing with these consoles. If you ask for video games, and you don't really care if you get an Xbox or a PlayStation, and you get either an Xbox or a PlayStation, you don't really care, do you? Does it play Fortnite? Yes. You know it plays Fortnite. Does it play Roblox? Yeah. That's all you want. I keep trying to tell my older friends, people under like 30 don't give a fuck about your box. Yeah, you might have influencers online talking about, yeah, I'm going to get a PS, blah, blah, blah. And then the little kids are like, yeah, I play. But little kids don't care about PlayStation when it really comes down to it. How do I know? I have 7 kids. They're platform agnostic. They play on their PCs, but they play the same games. Right now, they're playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. That's a live service shooter from like 10, 15 years ago almost at this point. Yeah, something like that. What else they got? It's just like they don't really care. They're playing Fortnite and Roblox on their PC. They're playing Fortnite and Roblox on their Xbox. They don't even touch the PlayStation. That thing's sitting right here. They don't even deal with it. And whatever they're not playing on those things, they play on their phones. I got all of them Steam Decks. They don't even touch their Steam Decks anymore. None of them are interested in the Steam Deck. And that's not to say, oh, because it's a Steam Deck. And no, they just don't care. We have Switches, too. They don't even touch the Switches. None of them had asked for a Switch 2. I had to tell them that the Switch 2 was coming out. They had no interest. So they don't really care about these plastic boxes. They don't really care what's on what, as long as they can play with their friends. They prefer PC because there's mods and stuff. And they can get the highest FPS on their little online games like Rocket League and stuff. But other than that, they don't really care. They don't really care. So you can take that console war stuff with you anyway. It's not even about the consoles anymore. It's about the platform and about the monthly active users. So we got the top 15 here. Let's see how many PlayStation games are in the PlayStation top 15. Technically, Destiny 2 is, but that was popping off before they got there. But then I'd have to say the same thing for Minecraft. So technically, they got Destiny 2 in there. Let's see how many Xbox games there are. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 in the PlayStation top 15, and there's 1 PlayStation game in there. Let's look over on Xbox. Pretty much the same list. 29 Pro Skater, RoboCop Rogue City. I thought Game Pass was bad. It made this game jump from 126 to 12th. Ready or Not, that weird game. And other than that, it's all the same. Let's see how many Xbox games are in their 15. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 4. So very interesting, don't you think? Let's take a look at Steam, and this is Steam in North America. The pink here on the left is the United States. Purple is Canada. And orange over here is Mexico. Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike. Peek, peek, peek. Marvel Rivals, Marvel Rivals, Marvel Rivals. Helldivers, Helldivers, Helldivers. This is a PlayStation game. Did you notice anything? Did you notice it's not on the PlayStation? It's not on either one. It's not on one. It's about to be on this list. I would laugh if Helldivers charts on here and it doesn't even chart on here. Keep in mind, Helldivers, as of now, the last I saw, was the 7th largest PlayStation game of all time. And it's not even in the top 15 on PlayStation. It's being carried by PC. Destiny 2. Destiny 2. Destiny 2. Dune. Dune. RimWorld. Rocket League. Pretty Derby. Damn, that's number 4 in Mexico. That's hilarious. Night Rain. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight was always on the Mexico list. Warframe. Baldur's Gate 3. Ready or Not. Cyberpunk. See what the differences are. Dota 2. This is the main difference here. See what the differences are. Left 4 Dead 2. Balatro. Repo still hanging in there. And Overwatch 2. And Call of Duty. Very interesting. The Mexican chart always has got its own thing going on. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's your top 15 games across in North America, across both consoles and Steam. What do you guys think about all this? Once again, I've just been doing this. I would like to make videos more often, but I make sure that I make this video once a week because I would like to chronicle this, because this is probably the most important thing to watch out for currently in gaming. It's one of the more important charts you'll ever see in all of gaming history as far as what's telling the story of gaming as we're going along in real time. So I like to do these just to chronicle it and just to keep track of it, and just to get you guys' feedback on it, and to have something with my face on it that I can show my friends that are still arguing with me about Red Dead Redemption 2. Can you believe I have friends that still want to argue with me about Red Dead Redemption 2? Just out of curiosity. Stats. Let's look at Grounded 2. Top selling game. Oops, I don't want that. Almost played. We're going to look for Red. Number 35. Not bad. What's the other Red? Oh, Red and Redemption. That's funny. Okay. Well. Anyway, thanks for joining. On that note, we're going to check out Y'all Be Good. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to follow on Steam and on Twitter. Both also at V-Gaming. Peace out, you guys.